I have a bucket list of games I want to platinum, so I decided to make my next journey to be Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater was released in North America on November 17, 2004 and was developed by Kojima Productions. The game is considered one of the greatest video games of all time and met critical acclaim for its story, gameplay, visuals, characters, voice acting, and emotional weight. Now, it's no secret that I'm playing the PS5 version on the Master Collection, and like the previous two titles, I'll have to test my skills because you guessed it, we gotta get the ultimate rank. Though the Foxhound rank was a scary thing to think about, I do play this game a lot in my free time, and the restrictions aren't as strict as MGS2, so I feel confident in my skills at reaching that goal. But enough talk. Let's get ourselves some platinum, boys! Before we even start the game, we have to make a preference check, and my friend already made fun of me for it.
Now, wimp.
What?
Don't you like MGS3?
I do, but I just thought I choose MGS2 because it gives you an extra cutscene. Anyways, it's the beginning of the Cold War, and we're given the mission to find and save a scientist named Sokolov and bring him back to America and avoid a third world war.
Snake! Snake!
We play as Raiden? Nah, I'm kidding. We're actually playing as Solid Snake.
No, that is not Solid Snake.
Oops, my bad. I mean, Naked Snake. And our first part of the mission is to retrieve our backpack. Very difficult. We make our way through the jungle where we find our first set of enemies and our very first trophy for slamming a guard. And we're locked in now. Immediately after, we get to a bridge where Snake gets the perfect idea of using the environment to his advantage. Oh yeah, I still love his face right here. That award-winning smile says everything. Even the picture on the trophy is the same thing. We make it to the base and find Sokolov throwing away some important documents and meet the man himself, Major Ocelot. And, well... And since we're here, we decide to have a little fun with the guy for a couple of trophies. So I can do this.
Oh.
Oh, yes. And just to make sure he never comes back. Problem solved. Series over.
Snake, you can't do that. If you routine, you'll create a time paradox.
And I guess one last thing to Ocelot before we go. Just gotta spin around a few times. Now that Snake had fun with his boyfriend, we catch up to Sokolov and witness the Shagohod from a distance. The Soviet Union is forcing Sokolov to build it and start another world war. Unfortunately, while trying to escape, we come across the boss, who is Snake's mentor and a legendary soldier. She defected to the Soviet Union and rips us a new one. We patch ourselves up, and Snake says, "The thing."
Shagohod.
We listened to the best song ever, and now it's time to begin Operation Snake Eater. And our major decides to go with a name change.
You know, let's just use 0, like we've been doing all along.
All right then, Major 0 it is. We'll start over from square one.
From square 0. My frequency...
Zero, as in zero bitches.
Zero is.
I almost forgot.
He goes, Colonel, Major, did you hear that Steve Jobs died of Ligma? Who's Steve Jobs? Ligma balls.
We traverse our way through the jungle once again, and we reach the bridge area. We grab hold and interrogate this guard for another trophy. We also grab a new camo uniform in this area, in which we'll have to look for every camouflage uniform and face paint for a couple of trophies later in the game. We then meet Eva, and Snake goes nuts over a gun.
45, huh? Incredible.
How's that?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Huh? Huh? Huh?
Do you like it?
Huh?
Snake wakes up to a pleasant surprise, and we get ambushed by the Ocelot unit. We take care of them quickly and taunt Ocelot.
And you're forgetting one more very basic thing. You don't have what it takes to kill me.
An ocelot never lets his prey escape.
Heading into the next area with a gator-infested body of water, we get another trophy for reaching a high enough camo index, and my dumbass also accidentally skipped cutscenes. I can totally see you.
Do you think every Drubbin has his own monkey?
I hope so.
Right.
Damn it, I did skip the Coda call. Fuck me. Oh well. Well, you know what? It's not that important.
that one was very personal because you had to mash A a couple times there for X.
No, I just have the whole triangle.
Oh, that's even worse because you're like, "Arr!"
My habits are dying too hard. I'm a bad person. I should just quit YouTube. Just take all the earnings I don't make and run.
Naughty.
Oh no. Moving on, we run into Ocelot, and me and my friend were discussing the most plot-important questions in the Metal Gear series.
The boss's info was right.
Asserting dominance or something like that.
I don't know. I feel like Ocelot's a bottom.
That was the next thing I was gonna say. But you did beat me to it.
Where like he thinks he's a top, but then the moment Snake tries anything, he's like Yamata Kudasai.
This time I've got
Snake-chan.
I think it's more like a, oops, I spilled the glass of milk. I guess you'll have to punish me. You know?
Yeah.
Obnoxious about it.
I remember apparently somebody pulled out like an old like vague post about like Kojima and like talk about how like he had to make sure in MGS2 Snake's ass is like much better looking than Raiden's.
What?
Yeah, I had to go and find it again, but it was so funny. Like I think he was talking about how like it's like something about being like, oh, you need to show that like that you're a married man with kids or something. Like I forgot what he said. It was so weird.
Oh my god, I found it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Sometimes this means going an extra level, incomprehensible to even his own team. For example, when Kojima insisted that Snake's behind be more perfectly round than Raiden's, many didn't understand why. Why Snake's butt had to look better than Raiden's, when Raiden's is the one you're going to be looking at for more than half the game. No one understood. You have to let your readers know that I'm married with a son. Kojima says, realizing that the attention has shifted to a pretty young man in a skin-tight suit. Put it in offset, bold capital text. Kojima holds his hands up, framing the letters. Lara Croft, heroine of Tomb Raider, Kojima elaborates, had the perfectly sculpted rear. The backside was what you saw the most, so Eidos made it look good. It's something kind of like that. Kojima concludes about the battle between Snake and Raiden's asses. How stupid.
Base is what I
Why?
would say.
You have to know I'm married with a son. It still didn't quite it still didn't explain why
We are the sons of the boss.
wait.
I am the pain.
What did I just find? Here's Kojima talking about Gray Fox. He was the most pervy and masochist character in the game. In the game history since he asked Snake, hurt me more. Sure what him being married and having a kid has anything to do with Snake's ass being bigger than Raiden's.
And I don't think anyone will ever truly know.
Like, a lot of words were said, but nothing of interest was said, you know?
It's like he answered the question, but only raised more questions.
Yeah, it's like the... Reminds me of the skit of Kobe Bryant and Kanye. Kobe Bryant's like, are you still the same animal and a different beast? Kanye's like, what the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant?
Alright, we also fight the pain. B-Man go Buzz. Once we get out of the caves, we take a little detour to pick up this sniper rifle for an upcoming trophy. Some exposition happens, Ocelot shows off his circus act, and we see the end. An old sniper who we can actually kill early with the sniper rifle we just picked up, which snaps us 2 trophies. Got him. Uh-oh. Oh! Gets me every time. After reloading the game, we sneak into a lab and find Granite to give us information on where to go, and to meme on a classic line.
This technology will be the missing link between infantry and artillery. A kind of metal gear, if you will.
Metal gear.
Ah! He said it! He said it! He said the thing! Soon after, we fight the Fear, and in this fight we get another 2 trophies for defeating him and using the fake death pill.
The fear! I see it! The fear!
Damn, bro, what'd that tongue do? Now that that's done, we continue forward only to be stopped by another boss. The end. For real this time. Now this old man is pretty good at hiding, but I have the power of smoke. But before doing that, we can hold him up not to only get his camo, but also get another trophy.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Here, take it and go.
Smoke. Are you smoking yet?
There we go.
I have no regrets. I can return to the form of
Defeating the end gives us the Moza Nagan weapon, which is a god tier weapon against later bosses. Hi, Future Faith here. I forgot to talk about this one other trophy that we get. It's the trophy for reaching full 100% camo index, which I kind of sort of forgot to record that part, so pretend I got it, okay? But trust me, it's there. But now we need to face the ultimate boss, a ladder. And it sings to us.
What a thrill! With darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill! I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart. But you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. I'm still in a dream, Snake Water.
We head up into some mountains and reunite with Eva to tell us where we can find Sokolov. We see the base from up in the mountains, and it's actually here that we can find a secret first-person view of Eva replicating Ocelot's iconic gesture. And we need to find all of these for a trophy.
Nice throw!
Once we figure out where to go, we head down to some corridors only to be ambushed by the final member of the Cobra unit, the Fury. And I won't lie, for a boss that uses fire, he was a breeze.
Boss, this is the end of the Cobras. You've got to live on. You're the only one left. I'm off. To join the sun.
Now that we managed Groznygrad, we now have to find Major Rykov, who totally doesn't resemble any character in the MGS series whatsoever. Nope, not a bit. We find Sokolov, but uh-oh. Volgan shows up and, well, he sees through our disguise easily and teaches us a lesson.
I will make him pay for burning Island.
Well, we're a prisoner of war now. Ocelot shows off his circus act once again, but Snake wasn't a fan, so he tries to fumble his act, only for things to not go as planned. It's also here that the boss is also a fan of Ocelot's gesture. Anyways, we're stuck in prison. The guard feeds us, but if we give the food back to him, it starts a special cutscene where he smuggles us some smokes.
Here.
Smoke.
We use them to break out of prison with little to no issues. Hey, I got something to show you. We get chased by Ocelot and escape, but now we have to face the Sorrow. We can't exactly endgame him because his game's already over. And all we can really do is walk through this river. What did bro look like he was taking a shit? Uh-oh. Once we reach the end though, we wake up and earn his boss trophy and reunite with Eva. We make our way back to Groznygrad and plant some C3 bombs around the Shagohod's power supplies and destroy it.
Got you this time.
Unfortunately, Snake gets discovered and now we have to fight Volgin. Now during this fight, he managed to land a shot on me, which was perfect to get a trophy for removing a bullet with my knife. Volgin was being a bad boy, and now he's grounded.
Was that plot relevant?
Yes. Yeah, I'm not sorry. And now we escape the facility. Unfortunately, Volgin pilots the Shagohod. We have this epic fight against Volgin and the Shagohod, and finally end him.
What the? It's not over yet! I'm not finished!
We crash our bike, we get hurt, and have a quick escort quest with Eva. Fido. Now there was only one thing left to complete the mission. We have to defeat the boss. Okay. We went through countless trials and tribulations up to this point. We matched her CQC blow for blow, and we had to do the most heartbreaking button press in any video game I had to do.
There's only room for one boss and one snake.
Go suck a big fat dick in hell, bitch! Okay, for real though, this was a very sad moment, and even now it still tugs at my heartstrings. Also, it bullies us one more time with a game of Russian roulette. Snake and Eva have some quality time alone, only for her to pull a one-night stand with him.
Your end will soon be upon you. Die. Spirits of the forest. I have no regrets.
It's also here that we earn the iconic title of what will be the name of a legend.
I hereby award you the title of Big Boss. You are a true patriot.
We see Ocelot one more time, and we witness to this day one of the greatest endings in video game history.
History will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Shit gets me every time, man.
Right.
Once the credits end and view my final score, I get a few extra trophies. One for beating the game on any difficulty, one for having 0 kills, one for going full stealth in the game and never getting caught, and finally a trophy for earning the stealth camo. We managed to earn 26 out of the 52 trophies. Now I could have easily gotten most of the trophies in a single run, but most of these trophies are tied to collectibles, and truth be told, they're not very fun for me to hunt down. But I'm no quitter. I loaded up the save file I completed and got to work. The trophies themselves are pretty boring in retrospect, so I'll just quickly show off what each trophy was for. This one was for capturing any animal alive, and since it was also a snake, I ate it and got the iconic trophy, Snake Eater! This trophy was for shooting my first keratin frog. I held up this guard for this trophy, and I even grabbed it and sliced his neck for another trophy. This trophy was for collecting every fruit in the game. I nabbed these medicinal plants, which earned me another trophy for collecting them all. This trophy was for collecting all the frogs. We then filled this ammunition shed with TNT and blew it up. While doing this, I also set up a mousetrap in a previous area and was lucky to catch a Tsuchinoko, which I had to carry for the rest of the game for another trophy. This trophy was for collecting all the fish. I captured a tarantula and threw it at a guard to poison him. I'm sure he'll be fine. I then find all the mushrooms in the game. Over here I got the last bird that I needed. While disguised as Rykov, I got the last weapon I was missing for all the weapons trophy. While in prison, I called every healing radio frequency for 2 trophies. I collected this uniform after finding the rest to get a trophy for finding all the camo. At the final boss, not only did I get a trophy for shooting all the keratins, but I also got the last of the snakes, which were also the last animals I needed to get the rank of Markhor and give me the King of the Jungle trophy. Keeping the Tsuchinoko all game also gave me the Infinity Face Pin, which gave me another trophy, but also gave me the trophy for earning all the face camo. The next trophy was actually back at the game select menu, where I totally read the entire screenplay for the trophy. Now, as a tradition at this point, I only had 1 trophy left. The Foxhound rank this time requires us to play on Extreme or European Extreme, beginning the game in under 5 hours, 0 continues, 0 alerts, 0 kills, take less than 10 health bars worth of damage, less than 25 saves, less than 20 meals eaten, and no healing from life medicines. Thankfully, these requirements are more than reasonable, and your boy was locked in. So locked in fact, that I didn't realize I was working on this rank in the middle of the night and finished at 6 in the morning. But it was all worth it.
Let's go.
Metal Gear Solid 3 to this day is an amazing game that I can never tire of. It's a masterpiece in my eyes, and it's still my favorite Metal Gear game to this day. And working on this video only gets me excited to work on MGS4. But until then, I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.